All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because definitely we are out here to give you all the updated information on all the activities as it dey happen for Biafran land. Now, straight up to the issue on ground. First of all, there is an information that is trending, and I want to make you understand that we are at WAR with the Nigerian terrorist army. The reality is that they stormed Okigwe. They stormed some certain axes or location in Okigwe. That was yesterday, I think so, or that was few days ago, yesterday or day before yesterday. And these people, the so-called terrorist army, who are meant to be protecting life and property. But when we come out on social media, or when the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa comes out and speak about the evil activities of these soldiers, people still don't understand what is happening. In as much as he has been giving facts, he has been giving them evidences, and he has been shouting concerning their genocidal attack on Biafrans in Biafran land. But yet, the Nigerian media and the Nigerian outlets, are always find a way to protect these people from their evil atrocities. What happened in Okigwe? Currently, Okigwe residents, some axes, some locations, some villages in Okigwe, are running for their life because these people stormed some particular axes, which I'm not going to mention here. We'll give you more information on that. They stormed some villages in Okigwe with armored tanker, and they pied Biafrans. They destroyed their properties. These are the people who are meant to be protecting you. I still don't understand why army, who are meant to be defending their so-called country in war, in battles, have been hell-bent in making sure they destroy innocent people, unarmed residents. They burst into houses, they burst into communities, they burst into villages with equipments that they are meant to use to protect the land. People don't understand when the Prime Minister comes out and speak that Nigeria, the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, are in WAR with Biafra. The same reason that has made them not to release, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But they were able to release Śćøřm. They were able to release Igboho. They were able to release, what is this other guy's name? And also they've been releasing, terrorists, bandits, all in the name of repentance. But yet an innocent man who is fighting for the freedom of his people is still under DSS custody. And a hanky-panky on an innocent man. And you want to tell me that this country will be a better place? No, you have no reason to be defending this country. So that is the major reason why we'll keep on giving informations on these activities and these atrocities that is happening currently, as we all are seeing. Now, the first video you're about to watch, is a live interview of one of the illustrious sons who was able, to explain explain expediently, concerning the activities of Simon Ekpa. For those of you who do not understand, what Simon Ekpa is doing, in as much as it wasn't totally correct, but he was able, to speak up, and he was able to clarify the activities in their media outlets, so that they will know that this man that they are actually fighting for, have every reason to continue to do whatever he's doing, because he is doing a just cause. He is fighting a just cause. And like I always say, in on my YouTube channel, you cannot continue to fight for justice and you will lose. Never. It can only take time. But the reality is that justice will definitely prevail. On that note, watch this video and do not forget to go to the comment section to give your own input on what you think concerning this particular issue.
Followership from Simon Ekpa. There's a division because of the arrest and detention. So Simon Ekpa felt that he has to carry on the struggle now that the leader has been taken in. That is it. So if he's released today, it is likely, very likely, that he has to come to terms with Simon Ekpa to back down. Simon Ekpa is only acting because of his absence. He didn't say that he has overthrown him. Even when he wrote a letter from DSS custody directing that there should be no more sit at home and there should be no more arms against the state, Simon Ekpa said until he comes out physically that he will not believe that he wrote that under duress.
Of course.
That he wrote it. You cannot freely write something in this area. When you are in custody, you now write something. It is not voluntary. So it is on that basis that he continued doing what he's doing. Simon Ekpa is the disciple of Nnamdi Kanu and a very dedicated, loyal disciple. I believe that if Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he will be able to tame Simon Ekpa. And many of these criminals that have cashed into the struggle or kind of tried to hide under IPOB to commit atrocities, they will be fished out or they will be controlled. Remember that this man, Nnamdi Kanu, people listen to him. So if he comes now and declares a truce, I believe that it will work. And those who try to violate that truce will easily be fished out. They will be sidelined. They'll be exposed. Now, people are picking up arms out of resistance or protest to his extraordinary rendition. That is it. Before he was extraordinarily renditioned, there was no spate of violence like we see after his arrest. So it is a kind of protest against the way the state has treated him. So I believe that if he should come out now, all that will abate. But let me also say that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not entitled to be listening to one person or the other as to whether or not he will exercise his powers under the Constitution. Section 174 of the Constitution, subsection 3, like my learned friend pointed out earlier, only gave 3 conditions for the exercise of the power of withdrawal of criminal prosecution. It says that the Attorney General should only give vent to 3 factors. 1 is public interest. The second one is interest of justice. The third one, to ensure that such withdrawal is not against due process of law. And then we are talking about justice here. Interest of justice. It is on that basis the president must act, no matter what any of his commissioners thinks, no matter what any Southeast governors think, in the interest of justice. Because if you can release the chairman or leader of Miatala that has been saying all kind of terrible things against Nigerian state, you release him, you withdraw his charge and he goes home, and then you release Showore and he goes home, you release Sunday Igboho, withdraw his charge and he goes home. Then where is justice? Where is equity?
Language, we are not talking stories. They come to buy our people, then we respond with equal manner of force. And we retaliate with alacrity. We are speaking even louder. They come and they make noise. They come with janjaweed. And you see them sometimes. Or some of their uncircumcised terrorist army, they will be on their truck. IPOB, when are they? Come out to Pio now. Come out to well now day. And then they will begin to shoot. And then our people, they massacre our people. They buy our people. And then right now, we are speaking with serious alacrity. As they come with their tankers, we retaliate with potential and maximum force. That is a language our lobbyists will be able to interpret. When you listen to those two lobbyists you saw yesterday, you saw the first man that spoke, who has been, in the government of the US for so many years, and the Elias that spoke so eloquently, like our prime minister. And when he finished speaking, our prime minister clapped for him. Then you understand that these are people that will be able to interpret our language. They will interpret it very well. They will tell them. In fact, thank God this is the era of evidence. It's the era of evidence. So all the evidence that we have, we present it, and then they will see it. Hey, this guy don't miss penalty. They will interpret it to them. They will understand. I'm telling you. They will understand that, look, this is what they have been doing to Biafrans. Look at the pictures. Did you not see the video today? What was happening in Okigwe? Did you not see what happened in Okigwe? With armor tankers. In Okigwe, they are entering inside people's compound. They enter inside people's compound with armor tanker. A neighborhood that is very quiet. A neighborhood that there is no problem. A neighborhood that there is no crisis. That is the place where they are entering with armor tankers. Can you believe that? Chineke ga very soon. So this is no longer that Biafra before, when we will only be begging. And every legislator or governor that gave them that permission to enter a very quiet neighborhood. We are seeing all the videos. We have evidences everywhere. We are seeing the videos and we have evidences. And they cannot deny it. It is clear. It is not AI image. It is real images. Very real images. So they cannot deny it. And we will present it. Our lobbyists will show it to the world. If they argue it, we will show them. In fact, oh my God, my goodness me. So you see, that is why every one of you should rejoice. Every one of you should rejoice and be happy. Be glad that you are alive to witness the rebirth of Biafra. The rebirth of Biafra. Look at your prime minister. Look at him. Does this not look presidential to you? Does this not look real to you? Does this look like fake? Does this look like talking without action? Are you not seeing all the actions on ground? Are you not seeing our men on ground? Now, what these people do is when our men finish giving them woto, they will come in the daytime and they begin to go from house to house. Like you saw the video in Okigwe. They enter inside people's compound. Gates that are locked. They use armor tanker to burst into gates. Did you not see it? So when they finish, we will see go and retaliate and give them woto. After we finish giving them woto, they will be crying up and down. They will be crying up and down. Evil nation, evil country. Let me start it from the top again.
We have built the foundation, have a more organized government. We have started the self-defense of Biafra, not only against the terrorist state, but making sure that nobody comes to Biafraland and kill.
Yes.
So when you are going out there, using diplomatic channel to speak and seek a redress to what has happened to Biafra people, you need to be speaking in a language that will wake up even the dead spirit. And what is that language? language is that if you come to kill with arms, we are going to retaliate and defend ourselves, and we will first kill you. That's what is going on today in Nigeria. They are hiding it. We are posting it. We are exposing it, trying to create awareness for the world to know what is going on.
Yes.
Now that we have lobby firm and have lobbyists in Washington, D.C., all they need to do is that there is language we will be speaking. Not this speech I'm making now. No. The world don't listen to this speech.
This is not about speech. It is when you finish speaking. Like, what's the name of this musician that say, he said, not be church or show walking. He said, not be church or show walking. We not be church or government. We the show walking. He said, Odumodu Black. I think that's the name of the guy. He's a Biafran. So all these people, all of you, time is coming when your music will not sell except you sing for Biafra. I'm telling you. Not be church or we go the show walking. Not about making speech, you talk. As we they make speech, we they play in the show.
But they reacted. Not even one single person from Nigeria has been held responsible for the genocide against Biafra. We get killed over 2,000 people. In DC, all they need to do is that there is language we will be speaking, not this speech I'm making now. No, the world don't listen to this speech.
Yes.
They have killed us enough and nobody reacted. Not even one single person from Nigeria has been held responsible for the genocide against Biafra. We get killed over 2,000 people. Today, he is the minister of FCT.
Can you believe that? Everybody saw what happened in Obibo. Everybody saw it. Today, Wike is governor of FCT. Did anybody, all the threats with mouths, we will do this, everything was all mouth. Now we are seeing action. We are not going to keep on. What Wike did, have anybody called Wike to order? Did anybody summon Wike anywhere? And nothing will happen. It has always been like that. And this time around, we are not going to wait for somebody to summon anybody or for ICC to respond. No. Do you know how many cases we have reported in ICC? Do you know how many? Do you know how many cases that have been reported to ICC? So this is not about waiting, we take it to court, report to the authority, take it to UN. UN is a toothless bulldog. ICC can do nothing. In fact, do you know when ICC work? When they report us, that is when ICC work, because they are all corrupt. When they report us to UN will open their mouth and begin to talk. But you know why? Even though now they cannot report us to the UN because they know what they're doing. All they can do is just be online and making noise, look for who they will bribe up and down. They cannot do anything to UN or go to EU. Which face will they use and go to EU and say, we are reporting Biafra for attacking our soldiers? EU will ask them, or UN will ask them, what are your soldiers doing in Biafraland? So that's why you see them doing what they're doing today. That's why you see them that they cannot boldly accept the fact that we are decimating them in Biafraland. They can't. Because they know they are receiving water. This is the language we are speaking. The reason why I am here tonight, it is not because I want to repeat what the PM have said. It's not because I want to remind you of the language because you already understand. It is because I want you to understand the need for us to increase the volume. And for us to increase the volume, it is not by loudspeaker. For us to increase the volume, it is not by noise making. No, for us to increase the volume, it is by our fund, our finances. Those lobbyists you see there, that lobby firm, they know they do it for free. Those beautiful words you heard the lobby say that they can do, that they will be our mouth in the USA. They will be our mouth in their cabinet, in their government. They will be our mouth. It is not for free. It is money. Better soup na money killer. Do you understand? So that's why I'm here, to encourage us that if there's anything we are doing before, we must increase it more. In USA yesterday, they did very well. The support was massive. We need more. We need more. And of course, Biafrans are responding in mass right now. Biafrans on their own are going to the website. But let me tell you, if you are having any challenges, making your payments to the government on the website, please and please contact us in the media. contact me, contact Mazia Parawasoni, contact Ugo 247, contact Biafra Unite, contact every one of us. We are available. Contact 555, contact Adadi Orama, contact all of us. If you have any of our contact, please contact us. If you are having any challenge, on how to make that support, and it has to be a regular support, because this language is not a language you speak once and keep quiet. It is a language that, as we are speaking, we must increase the volume. Tell me, all those armor tankers that are going into houses, we are going to make sure they don't leave Biafraland. Just the way we neutralize all the armor tankers they sent into Olo, the same way we are going to neutralize all the tankers they are sending into Okigwe. We'll neutralize all of them, because armor tankers have no business in Biafraland. There is no terrorism in Biafraland. There shouldn't be any war in Biafraland. So what are they doing in Biafraland? That is the reason why we have our army. That's the reason why we are going to respond with equal measures of force and even a higher measure. Because our language should even be louder. It should be louder. Let's hear our PM.
Genocide against Biafra. We get killed over 2,000 people. Today, he is the minister of FCT.
Yes.
Nobody has been arrested to face ICC. And it will never happen. But you know what? We have beginning to speak in a language, and that language is Woto Woto language.
That language is what? Woto Woto language. That language is what? Woto Woto language. That language, as we are speaking it, RPGs are dropping. New AK-47s are dropping. New AK-49 are dropping. In fact, we need to add Uzi machine guns to the arsenals that we have. Our brothers are the manufacturers of Uzi. You know that? Yes, Israel are the manufacturers of Uzi. So we need to acquire Uzi from our Israeli brothers. We need to get them. Enough of all those nonsense. Enough.
We have beginning to speak in a language, and that language is Woto Woto language. When they come to do that atrocity, you face them. And what we have to do is to make sure we have more powerful, sophisticated weapons than them. That is the language the United Nations will listen to. That language will go very, very loud.
That is the language the United Nations will listen to. I'm telling you, because in the time past, when our Prime Minister, our leader, when our leader went to Belgium, to Brussels, to complain, and with fire and everything, they asked him, "What are you doing? What have you done?" He said, "No, we are a peaceful movement. We come here." Then they asked him, "What have you done? You just come here and tell us they are buying us, they are sending soldiers. Then what have you done? If you don't do anything, then you will not get any response from us." Now we are doing that thing. Now their ears are opening, and whether they like it or not, they will listen to us. Haga no akukai. Mahochore mahacho here. Haga no akukai.
And what we have to do is to make sure we have more powerful, sophisticated weapons than them. That is the language the United Nations will listen to. That language will go very, very loud. And by the time it will be going loud, we already have the lobbyists that will be presenting fact and figures. What is going on?
As we are speaking the language and it is going loud, as we are speaking the language and the smoke is rising to heaven, and Chukoki Kabiama is smelling it and saying, "Yes, my children are responding the way I want." Let me tell you, our God is the God of battle. He is mighty in battle. Hey, those of you that are saying, show love, show love. Don't you know that the God we serve, the Bible says that he is mighty in battle? He is a God of war. He is a God of war. He is mighty in battle. Don't you know? So as we are speaking the language and the smoke of their torment, the smoke of their torment is ascending high. Chukwokike is taking all the glory. Our lobbyists are doing the needful in America. They are knocking every door. And as they're knocking door, they'll say, when they open the door, some of those corrupt politicians there will tell them, Biafrans are, they say Biafrans are buying soldiers. They will show them, look at what the soldiers are doing to them. Look how the soldiers did. Look at how they are buying innocent people. And then the Biafrans are responding, shut up. Are they supposed to fold their hands without retaliating? Yes, they can retaliate. That is what we are speaking, and that is what they must understand. Faga, Noreakai, they must listen to us. They must. And thank God we have sophisticated lobbyists that you saw them. They are not Achikote. These are not people that are on the roadside. These are people that are in the government. They are in American government. They are in the system. They have been there with experience of years of experience. So they understand. They know how to interpret this kind of language. Hey. They know how to interpret it, and they will interpret it very well. Very, very well.
Why this is happening and why it must be addressed. Without that, you will shout for Biafra for 100 years. Nobody will listen to you. You will be killed. Nobody will listen to you. It has happened.
You see that? We will no longer shout for nobody to listen to us. We will no longer make empty threats or empty noise. Right now, we go to play, we go to show. Right now, we go to give them woto. That's how it be. That's how it be. So I have spoken for 30 minutes, and now I'm going to allow people to speak also for 30 minutes. So it will be 30-30, isn't it? So let me put the link. Let me put the link so that Biafrans also will join me and speak for another 30 minutes before we call it a night. Yes, the link.